Welcome, everyone. I want to start by profusely apologizing. Although I strive to watch as many movies as I can before a ranking video, I am merely a mortal, and I must admit there are probably many great horses that did not make this list because of my inability to watch every movie and show that exists, and for that, I truly am sorry. I would like to thank YMS and the EFAP crew for the inspiration for this video.
I need more well-written horse characters, and I will not.
Well, we can't
break
always get what we want, I
stop
guess.
Making videos, I will be.
Is that going to be your
making
first
videos
film?
about
Or...
The horse representation in media.
Mhm.
A lot of things.
I feel like there's plenty of horses in media.
That there are, Fringy, a lot of horses in animation. Now, let's get into ranking the top 10 best ones. Number 10, Philippe from Beauty and the Beast. Philippe is a Belgian draft horse. If you don't know what a draft horse is, it's basically a super tall buff horse, and Philippe definitely fits that description. Just look at him, he's a beast. I don't know how tall he is exactly, but according to the wiki, Belle is 5'5", and Philippe towers over her. He's very expressive, and take a good look at his animation. It's amazing. Disney's 2D animation doesn't mess around. Philippe looks amazing, and his character is quite fun to watch in the few scenes he is in. Number 9, Khan from Mulan. Khan admittedly gets points for me because he's a war horse. He's also one of the best looking horses on this list. I am not simply ranking these horses based on their animation, however. It's their character I'm most interested in, and unfortunately we aren't given as many scenes with Khan. What we do see of him, he's very expressive, personable, and he obviously cares for Mulan. I think if we got a few more good scenes with Khan, he would have been much higher on this list. Number 8 is Fred from Over the Garden Wall. For everyone who hasn't seen Over the Garden Wall yet, let me introduce you to Fred. Fred is a talking horse that only appears in 2 episodes, the end of Songs of the Dark Lantern and Mad Love. He essentially becomes another member of the group by the end of the first episode and the entire Mad Love episode, where he shines. Wart and Greg are 2 little kids who are conning a rich man into believing they're his long-lost nephews in order to steal from him. And how does Fred feel about this?
Fred's a talking horse. He can do whatever he wants.
I want to steal.
So he's not a good person, but over the course of the episode, he gets scared straight and promises to never steal again and to get an honest job. Fred joins the very small list of horses that got a character arc. Even though he's very simple and he only gets 2 episodes, his character is so memorable. His comedy is top tier and earns him the number 8 slot in this list.
While I'm at it, I'll steal other stuff, too. The parlor? Why would anyone go to the parlor for? There's nobody in the parlor. Certainly nobody after your money.
Yeah.
I'll never steal again. I swear. I'll get an honest job.
Number 7 is Samson from Sleeping Beauty. Samson is such a joy. He's able to deliver some grade A comedy while interacting with Prince Philip. I like how independent he is, and he does indeed get extra points because he helps Philip fight a dragon. I personally think that Sleeping Beauty is the best looking animated movie of all time, and Samson is definitely no exception. Again, character is more important to me than animation. Although the animation for these 2D horses are beautiful and you should watch all these movies, go watch them right now. Samson's character is fun to watch as well as looking fantastic. Number 6 is Pegasus from Hercules. Yes, Pegasus is a horse. The dictionary says so. It is simply a winged horse. And the fact that he can fly does give him a huge coolness factor, but his best stuff is in his interactions with Hercules. They have so much fun together, and the scene with them wrestling in Zeus's temple brings a smile to my face every time. His comedy is top tier as well. Hercules is a great movie with some dynamite characters, and Pegasus fits right in and matches the energy and tone of everyone else. Plus, Pegasuses are freaking awesome. It's too bad there aren't any others on this list.
Nice horsey! My intentions were pure! I really was attracted to you!
Number 5, Bullseye from Toy Story 2 and 3. You can get mad at me for this one if you would like. I firmly believe Bullseye belongs on this list, but I understand if you disagree, simply for the fact that he's not a real horse or whatever. But man, he's such a great character. The amount of emotion he is able to convey is stupendous. He is also such a loyal and empathetic horse. He is the only character in Toy Story 3 who was willing to leave with Woody. I'm not even sure if he believed Woody or not, but he was still willing to stay with him, even if it meant leaving everyone else behind. Bullseye is also one of my favorite examples of a character who doesn't talk being done very well.
Now I'm going home. Anyone who wants to join me is welcome. Bullseye, no, I said stay.
One is the loneliest number.
Number 4 is Spirit from Spirit. Spirit has a definite advantage because he has his own movie all about him. The amount of time he has for character development should mean that he's automatically number 1, correct? Well, I guess not. His wonderful expressions and determined personality is slightly undercut by hearing Matt Damon's voice telling us exactly what Spirit thinks.
I lay beside her that night.
It would have been awesome just to see this movie with just his expressions. Some of these scenes are very inspirational and would have been even better if they had let Spirit do all the work for the movie. I'm all for visual storytelling, and Spirit is a great example of a character who was able to convey subtle emotions very well.
You see, gentlemen, any horse can be broken.
Number 3 is Maximus from Tangled. Take everything I praise Spirit for and dial it up to 100, because Maximus isn't about showing subtle emotion. Instead, he's going all in with everything, and we get some great comedy from him because of it. But his comedy isn't the only thing that lands him in the 3rd place. No, it's because of how he interacts with the rest of the characters. He's protective, loyal, determined, and empathetic. He also has a strong moral compass. Maximus is heavily involved in moving the plot along as well. Without him, Eugene would be dead, and Rapunzel would still be locked up with Mother Gothel. Maximus is a top-tier character, and is one of the many reasons I enjoy Tangled as much as I do. Number 2 is Altivo from El Dorado. I'll be honest, Altivo is here mostly due to his comedy. He fits alongside Miguel and Tulio so well, as he's just along for the ride just as much as they are. His expressions make me smile every time, whether he's celebrating not being killed, hiding the gold he was able to steal, voting to row back to Spain, or mouthing El Dorado with Miguel and Tulio. Altivo is such a great part of this movie, and it would definitely be worse off without him. And now for number 1, probably my most controversial pick. Number 1, Buck from Home on the Range. Buck starts off as egocentric, non-sympathetic, and very, very cool. Because as a kid, and who am I kidding, I still subscribe to the notion that if you can run fast, you're cool. Buck's bad qualities are encouraged or discouraged by the story at first, because it's not like he's a villain or anything. He's eager to catch Alameda Slim to prove to Rico how cool he is, and he's too proud to team up with anyone else, even if their lives are at stake. Yeah, never mind, he's straight up a villain. It's pretty unusual for animated films to make one of the main protagonists a villain. Buck is blindly doing what he wants for fame and acceptance, but when Rico is revealed to be working for Alameda Slim, Buck makes a change. He realizes he's been working towards his goals with selfish motives. And so Buck fights back against Rico, rescues the herd, and outruns a train to save the day. I think it's important to remember that every character can be used mightily by a great writer, whether it's for subtle or focused comedy, dramatic themes, and or for beautiful animation. Every one of these horses' characters were taken seriously when they were being crafted, and I hope it's easy to understand why I appreciate them and what they do for their respective stories. If you are craving another top 10 video and would like to know what my favorite animated movies of all time are, I've got the perfect one for you right over here. Interestingly enough, 2 of these horses' movies made it onto that list, but there is no way you're going to be able to guess which ones they are. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you all next time.
You know what I really want to do?
What do you want to do?
I want to create a video essay on horses and media. Just do
rank them.
posts.
Yeah, tier list.
Yeah.
Do it.